Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, the Perspective Planner. I am the owner and the creator of the Perspective Planner. The Perspective Planner was officially launched in November of 2020 for the 2021 planners, but I used the planner in 2020 for myself just to test it out. So over the years, the planner has evolved. This was just, again, what I used to kind of just see how functional the planner was in 2020. And then we launched in 2021, and this is one of the covers. I think I've always had about 4 cover options for the planner. This is one of the covers. This is the one that I use. It's a little beat up, but I even had like the corners on it. They didn't stay. The gold wire O, and I believe I don't know, but this was the 2021 planner. It's kind of thick. But yeah, so that was the cover then. And then we had the 2022 planner. Again, I kind of improved it a little bit. It's a little more sturdy, still a little bit thick, but we're trying to get it on down so that it's not so thick. So still learning lessons during this time. So for 2023, I do not have one to show you, but for 2024, we switched up and we got a different type of cover option, and we just had this poly frost, and then it opens up to the actual cover. And this is the perfect time for you to start the process of preparing to launch your planner business. So I want to share with you some no-cost things that you can be doing to prepare for a launch. All right, so the first thing that you want to start thinking about is branding. If you already have social media presence, then you may already have some branding. You may already have a name in mind that you want to use. You may have a color palette that you want to use. You may have a logo or, you know, anything like that. You may want to do some back-end research on like the financial side of it, in terms of a LLC, or how you want to structure your business legally and financially. Those are some of the things that you can start doing on the branding side as you prepare for a launch. The second thing you want to do is market research. One part of market research is watching this video. Do some market research, see what other planners are out there, how much they're selling for, what the features are, what the layouts are. And then also too, like if you are interested in selling planners, you likely have used planners. One thing that drove me into the planner business was that I could never find a planner that fit all my needs or checked all my boxes. And so one year, I was actually on YouTube too. In 2017 specifically, I may put that video back up. It's cringe, but I may put the video back up where I actually hand drew a planner. I found a notebook that I liked and I was like, oh, I want to make this my planner. And I literally drew out 52 weeks and 12 months in a planner, which was insane because A, I had access to a computer, B, I had access to a printer. I very well could have printed a planner, but I've been always very specific about the type of planner that I like, and I didn't want to print a planner and put it in a binder. So yeah, you want to see who's leading the market, see what's unique about their product. What do you like in that product? Which kind of leads to the third thing is your vision. What is your vision for the planner that you want to sell that's going to be a part of your brand? What do you want that to look like? So I would say for me, I try to incorporate like neutrals, but then a pop of color, because that's kind of how I operate in real life. Like I like neutrals. It's just very hard for me to commit to a color and go all in with colors. And so that's why you'll see a hint of a color here, a hint of a color there. Just kind of play with your vision and the flow of your planner and what you want people to get out of it, and specifically what you want to get out of it, because at the end of the day, succeeding in a business, or at this point, your success is just going to be to do it and launch it. Your success isn't going to be dependent on how many people buy it or how much money you make at this point. So just kind of focus on, you have a goal, you have a dream, just see that part through. Like, get it done, and then everything else will eventually fall into place, we hope. All right, so the fourth thing is gonna be design and develop. So for me, I'm a DIY girl through and through. I built this table that I'm sitting at. I have always just been I can do that myself kind of person. So I handcraft my planners as of now. My business has not grown in a way that will make outsourcing justifiable for me. With that, I design my own planner. I keep my cover designs very simple, something that I know that I can do myself, but also still looks nice, my opinion. If you're able to do it and you have money for that, you can hire a designer. You can go on Creative Market and buy the commercial license to an already created planner. There are a ton of options out there, but I am a creative through and through. I like to do things from start to finish on my own. So that is what I did. I know a lot of people use Canva to design their planner pages. I personally don't use Canva. I will do a separate video on what I use to make my planners, but just for the sake of this one, you know, these are just some no-cost ideas or things that you can do to get the process started. All right, and then the fifth thing is the physical product. I know I talked about your vision overall for your business, but the physical product, like, what do you want it to look like? So for me, I was dead set on having a hardcover, which is why in the beginning years I had these. Now these are very labor intensive, but I still am very much in love with a hardcover for the planner. Some of the other things that I mentioned are like the wire O. There are a lot of other binding options for your planners. So that's the thing, what I mean about physical product. Like what are the details of your physical product? What cover type, what spine type, what paper type? Do you want dividers? Do you not want dividers? I'm a divider girl through and through. That's another pain. But I have to have a planner with dividers. I will not purchase a planner without dividers, so therefore I will never sell a planner that doesn't have dividers. Except I do have an undated version that I do sell that does not have dividers, but I'm working on an option to still be able to provide dividers in that one. So we'll see how that turns out for the 2025 relaunch. So yeah, even the size, like again, the size of my planner, I like a notebook size planner, so 8.5 by 11. Some people like the 6 by 9. I don't like those because they tend to have to be very fat or very thick, and I don't like that. So yeah, those are just some things that to consider when thinking of the physical product. What is it going to be packaged in? What's going to come with it? Is it just a planner? Do you have any other swag that's going to come with it? Maybe some stickers or some sticker sheets. In the past, I've not done that. In my relaunch, I do plan to have sticker pages and sticker sheets and die cut stickers and all the things, just because we are evolving, we are growing. Even if our audience isn't growing, even if the number that we're selling are not growing, the product is evolving, and that is important to me. Then the last thing, number 6, is going to be production. How will you produce this product? We talked about, you know, the branding, the market research, your vision for the product, the design and development of it. We talked about the actual physical product, like what you hope for it to look like, but who's gonna make it? That is very important. Who's gonna make it? So are you able to have it outsourced? There are a lot of companies that you can outsource to. I did a lot of research in that, and again, it just wasn't feasible for me. And I'll again have a separate video to talk through my process of making my planners and what I use to produce my planners. But and so you can outsource, you can handcraft. I don't like to say homemade, although I do run my business out of my home. These are handcrafted planners. That's a selling point. The way that you market, you want to be careful with how you market and the language that you use, because different people hear different things in different ways. And so handcrafted just sounds so much better than homemade, right? So I'll have a separate video on the types of printers I use, the types of materials that I use to achieve. This is the most recent one, and I don't know, we're toying with the idea of the hardcover and coming back with that. So all right, that is it. Those are the 6 no-cost things that you can do to prepare for launching your planner. If you're interested to know more about my planner business and what I use to produce my planners, just subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when that video drops next.
Are you gone?